Hey guys, I am doing the book sacrifice tag. I wasn't tagged and it was going on a long time ago, probably like a few months ago, maybe a year. I don't remember. You're at the store when, holy crap, a zombie walks through those doors and it's like zombie apocalypse just started. Before the zombie sucks the PA person's brains out, she tells us that we can defeat the zombies by hitting them with an overhyped book. What overhyped book did everyone like except for you? My answer, Fallen by Lauren Kate and Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. Now these two were overhyped around the time of Twilight was going on. I read Hush Hush first, and for some reason I didn't like it at all. I felt it to be plain, but at the time all I could think about is that Becca Fitzpatrick was trying to make it out to be too much like Twilight. I know every story is different, but I just couldn't really enjoy it when everything that was happening reminded me so much of Twilight. Fallen is about this girl in an institute in London, and it's all filled with crazy kids, but it's actually fallen angels. Oh my gosh, was that a spoiler? I am so sorry. I felt like they were trying too hard. Either way, I didn't really like it. It was, I'm not gonna say it was horrible, but these weren't my cup of tea. I didn't like them at all. You just got out of the salon, okay? You got your ends trimmed, you got a beautiful dye job, you got the Brazilian straightened conditioning, I don't really know, stuff like that. It's gorgeous. Once you get outside, the wind blows your hair and you think it's magic. You think it's magical. And you put your arms out and you start spinning around.
Yes! This is my day. The heavens are upon me. They want my hair to be blowing in the wind.
But then a single tear of raindrop lands on your cheek. The only way to shield this beautiful hair from the heavens crying is to use a sequel in a series that you did not like. The book, not the series. So the book I chose, Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Let it just sink in. I'm sure you'll get it why. I'm pretty sure you'll understand why now. Don't get me wrong, after months and months of finally mulling over why it had to end the way it did, I understand it now. I understand it, and I'm not okay with it, but I understand it. If I ever reread the series, I think I'd just read Divergent, and that's it. I really feel like there's no need to read Allegiant, so I don't mind. I really don't mind using it to shield my head from the heavens crying. I don't. Next, you're sitting in English class, and the professor is going on and on about this classic that helped shape our society. That because of this classic, we learned this and that. And you're just sitting there like,
oh my gosh, why is he talking like this? He needs to stop it. I don't like that book. If I am forced to read a single word from a page of that book, I will rip it apart, even if it's not mine.
What classic is he talking about? The Great Gatsby. I don't know what it was about that book, but I did not like it at all. I thought that Daisy and Gatsby were two characters who were so super annoying. Gatsby, being the idiot that he is, gets I was gonna do a spoiler, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. So that's my answer. The Great Gatsby. You go to the library. You have this research paper that you need to do. So you're there with your laptop trying to figure out what books to get for this research. When, boom, global warming. And it's like that Jake Gyllenhaal movie and Dennis Quaid movie. You know, it's snow and we're getting buried beneath it. And the only way to stay alive is to burn books. What book will you throw into the pit of fire to keep yourself warm? What book are you comfortable with ridding this world of that book so no one else gets to read this book? I have two for this scenario also. One of them is How to Love by Katie Cotugno. I don't own a copy. I had the library one. I'll leave my review down in the description box below if you want to know more about my thoughts on that. But the second one is Pure by Tara Alan McVoy. This was a book for my birthday. My mother got it for me for my birthday, and since it was a birthday present, I could not read it. So I read it, even though I hated it. Oh, I used the H word. I'm sorry. This book is centered around, I think, 4 or 5 friends who have this promise ring, and you know, the promise ring where you promise not to have sex until marriage, that ring. And one of the girls has sex, and so she stops wearing her promise ring. And so she is taken out of this club, per se, and I don't know. The main character was just so boring to read. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. And it was just one of the most boringest of books I ever read. I felt like there was no point to this book. You guys need to know that I really don't like talking bad about books, but I feel like someone has to. This life of reviewers is we need to say all the good and the bad. Though the bad needs to be said a little bit nicer in a way, like not too boom in your face, like take that, I don't like it. But it's just sometimes emotions get control of me and I just start talking and I can't stop talking. Just know that, you know, you have to kiss a few toads to get to your prince. That can be applied to books too. Anyways, that is the book sacrifice tag, and I tag whoever hasn't done this tag. So go ahead and do it, and if you did it, let me know so I can go check out your video because I love watching tag videos. That is all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!